Hello everybody and welcome to an extremely anticipated, probably only on my end, series called Pop-Up Windows. In your face! Just kidding, it is Starcraft 2 Heart of the Swarm. Ooh, I'm so excited to play this game. If you didn't know, this is my favorite game of all time. Number one, ain't nothing goes in front of it. Not even Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, nothing. Not Minecraft. This game is my favorite game of all time. As you can already see, I'm a Protoss player. The reason why I call this Road to Grandmaster, or something on those lines, is I've made it to Grandmaster before. It took me years. It took me years of playing Starcraft 1, took me years of playing Starcraft 2, but near the end of my career, when I quit for school, I made it to Grandmaster. Extremely proud of that, but we're not going to be talking about it this series too much. We're going to be talking about how we are ranked now, which is sadly my game to get back into here just screwed up. I wasn't recording StarCraft 2 for some reason. Well, it's because I record in windowed and StarCraft 2 was full screen. I don't know why, but I was just recording like my desktop background and like black stuff. So that sucks, but this is my second game, and I got placed into I can't say, okay, I can't say it. I am a retard. I'm sorry about that, but I got placed in a low league. Starts with a P. I mean, you guys know what it is if you know StarCraft. Never been in this league before in my entire life. Anything under it. I was in Diamond. Wow, I could say that. Cool. When Diamond was the highest league, but ever since Masters and Grandmaster came into existence, I've always been Masters, and then, you know, like I said, we finally got to Grandmaster. So yeah, I'm in P. I'm just gonna call it P right now. Let's finally start talking about this game, right? This is gonna be a PvZ. My strategy is gonna be gate expand for PvZ until I probably make it to Masters. Actually, you know, my strategy usually is gate expand. It's good against holding off 6 bulls. It's good against cheese in general, and I mean, speedlings, like 14 pull speedlings is good against it, but I can just get 3 gates and, you know, still expand. So I really like it. It's really safe, and I can do a timing on 2 base pretty damn early because I get warp gate so early, and I'll do that every time. And it's just a pressure, and since, you know, you have the mothership core, if they ever make enough units to kill your whole army, you can just retreat away. You can what's the word? Recall. Yeah, back to your main base. And that's the great thing about Heart of the Swarm, is you can do those pressures and not be punished for it. So that's great, and that's usually to the 3-gate pressure is usually to make sure to punish an early third, or just to pressure and punish them if they've been droning too hard or whatever. And actually, pretty much all my strategies PvZ is to make it so he makes as little drones as possible. Because I actually started out as a Zerg player, so I know all the timings when they think they're safe to drone and stuff like that. And I would say 90 to 95% of all Protoss players forge fast expand. So, you know, they're used to not playing against this kind of style. So, and I will say, I am an unconventional player. I make up all my strategies. I study no one. You know, I have players that I like a lot, but every build you see is my own build that I made. And I'll be making new ones. You'll see. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be recording every game. I am right now, but if I'm, you know, it's Road to Grandmaster for a reason. I don't want there to be 400 episodes before I make it to Grandmaster. So if I need to practice off screen, I will. I have quite a few accounts. My main one that I got to Grandmaster, well, actually, I didn't. it's against the rules how that came to not be my account, so I won't say how that's gone. Here comes some slow lings. Honestly, I shouldn't have warped in. Wow, I shouldn't have even warped in 1 sentry, but now I'm gonna have 2 less sentries in this timing. That's awful, because sentries this early are extremely good. Before I stopped playing, I talked about that in a lot of previous videos, so I won't talk about that at all. When I stopped playing, my force fields were probably some of the best force fields in North America. I'm going to try and trap these Zerglings. Wow. Those actually, excuse me, are not force fields. Those are actually called fail fields. That's just awful. Maybe I was trying to write an R or something for you guys, who knows. But that was just disgusting. That was, ugh. So yeah, I'm gonna pressure the 3rd now. Just warp in some units. He needs roaches to hold this off because I'm gonna warp in nothing but zealots for now on, and +1 attack is gonna finish up pretty soon. And when that finishes up, the zealots can they're twice as effective, literally, or 33% as effective, more effective against Zerglings because they 2-shot them instead of 3-shot them, which is extremely important. It makes them so useful. You'll see in the future, but right there he actually doesn't have a 3rd base, so I am actually ahead right now, because as Zerg you always want to be 1 base ahead of Protoss. As it goes, Protoss has the most cost-efficient units. Terran's in the middle, and Zerg is at the bottom, but Zerg it's the easiest to get money, and the units are cheapest, you know, for that reason. I'm building this 3rd, but since he has 2 bases, he's obviously making units and teching, so I'm pretty sure I already threw down a robo. Yeah, 3 spines, that's plenty, so I should be recalling out pretty soon here. There you go, and yeah, lots of units, so that 3rd probably isn't going to get up, but yeah, I did make a robo, so I'm just going to make, you know, in my opinion, if you have 2 immortals and you're making Colossus and then a whole bunch of sentries and stalkers and stuff like that, you should be able to get up 3rd base pretty safe. But yeah, since I saw a lot of roaches, I'm not going to be able to get this up as long as he attacks me. There's his roaches. I should be retreating. Zealots don't matter too much to me, so yeah. Very nice. I got his see, that's what you want in force fields. No overlapping force fields. But yeah, killed all his lings, didn't lose any units, so that's good. I'm making immortals now. Got my Robo-Bay up for Colossus. Colossus is my favorite unit in the game, so you'll definitely be seeing a lot of that from me. I see a Spire. Spire is kind of my weakness in PvZ. So what I like to do whenever I see something like that, like he just threw down the Spire, it takes a long time to get mutas out, and I'm going Colossus, so that's bad, obviously. You want to go Blink when you see mutas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this 3rd up, because I saw him retreat. I have 2 immortals now, so like I said, I should be safe as long as I defend like I should defend. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to do a 3-base timing. Like I said, I do a timing in between each base. But since I saw the mutas, what I do against that, I hate defending against mutas. So I'm just going to be like hyper offensive. Like I am going to attack the rest of the game if I can. I will always have my army on his side of the map, so he can't attack me with his mutas, and if he does, then I will most likely win. If he attacks with the mutas, wherever the mutas are not, I will just throw up a shit ton of cannons, make some Archons. But yeah, I should be making... I have my Twilight, so I should be making either DTs or Storm here pretty soon. At least I should. I'm going to be pumping out Colossus. Here he comes to attack. There you go. All I need was those good force fields. And like I said, pretty easy to hold off. Honestly, didn't even have to warp in those Zerglings because I had so many cannons. So yeah, as long as you have good force fields and you have those powerful units like Immortals and Colossus, you should be able to hold off Roachling. Just you got to be able to practice your force fields. That is extremely important early to mid game. So if you're having trouble early to mid game, just work on your force fielding, because that is extremely important in every matchup pretty much, unless if you're going like some 2-base build, some cheesy build like Stargate or whatever. I don't do too much of that, but I do. You always want to mix in some kind of change up to your play, because if you play one way, you're just going to be too predictable, and that's bad in a game like Starcraft. And that's why I love Starcraft so much. There's infinite amount of builds you can do. So here I go. As you can see, I have, I believe, 2 Colossus. Third one is on the way. No, 3 Colossus marching out. +2 just finished up. Blink's going to be finishing up. I just made a whole bunch of gateways, so with this attack I like to have from anything from 8 to 12 gates. I have 6 right now, but I believe I have like 1 or 2 more on the way. I should be making a Warp Prism. There's the Mutas, so like I said, got to time it out perfectly. And then here he attacks, should just throw up some good force fields, and damn, that's a lot of Mutas. You might be able to take out... Okay, no, I'm fine. My upgrades right here are definitely shining. I'm not sure where he's at. We'll look at the replay after this game. But I guarantee you my attack upgrade is far superior than his. And with Protoss versus Zerg, since force fielding is so important, he never really gets to hit you with his attack, so your defense isn't that important. Obviously upgrades are important, but the attack upgrade is way more important in PvZ. PvT is the opposite because you're always defending. But here I go. Like I said, I'm going to be attacking pretty much the rest of this game. My army will never be on my side of the map. Almost guaranteed. That Warp Prism is essential. I should not be able to... Alright, that's good. That's really bad that he missed... Alright, he did kill it. Whoa, I misclicked with those stalkers. That was bad. I blunked up, so because I knew he was targeting my Warp Prism, so I could have killed a lot of units, but I misclicked and didn't kill hardly anything. But yeah, I still get to warp in. I should make another. I should be making another Warp Prism now, and like I said, hyper offensive. Gonna take that 4th base. Hopefully, like he's able to kill it if he gets like a circling run by in, but these guys are really low ranked, so their multitasking isn't the best. Honestly, my multitasking isn't very good either, but it's not awful. It's not it's not P level. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, so I should be. So now I'm on 3 base and he's on 3 base, so I'm definitely ahead. I shouldn't let him get up a 4th base. So, he may be able to get up a 4th base, but he'll never be able to mine from it. That's the thing. Because I'm just attacking everywhere I can. There's those force fields. Pretty decent Colossus micro. Yeah, it's pretty decent micro. Pretty decent late game micro. Good force fields. I pulled my Colossus back so I didn't lose any, I believe. Oh, that explains it. So I did have 7 gates. That's, enough. My money is really high, actually, so I should have made more gates, to be honest with you. But now I should be throwing down, like, my tech, my late game tech. So I should be able to be throwing down some Stargates, a DT shrine, a High Templar shrine, because I can look at my money. I have so much money. I should throw up a whole bunch of cannons there, my 4th, throw up a whole bunch of gateways, and just have it so I can make whatever I want, whenever I want. But, I mean, I am being hyper... Oh, I already made a DT shrine. Cool. So I'm going to send those DTs to his 4th base, it looks like. And then I'm going to probably attack somewhere else, because that makes sense. Attacking at 2 fronts at once is always good. It tests your opponent's multitasking. Makes them more uncomfortable. Here we go. On bases higher than 3, I like to throw up, 10 to 15 cannons. More than that, to be honest. Way more than that. But I'm just making more pylon room. Oh yeah, if you're new to Starcraft and new to Protoss, see those little spinny things that are called pylons? The only place you can build your buildings and warp in your stuff is in those pylons. Pylon radius. So yeah, I mean, I'll explain it more later, but looks like that's gonna be GG. I guess he just wanted to attack me before he left the game. But yeah, that's a good game. I win, and yeah. So that's one way to deal with mutas if you're uncomfortable with dealing with mutas. Another way is just practice being defensive. But yeah, let's look at the replay real quick, and I'll be right back. Hello everybody and welcome back. Time to analyze this replay. I won't be doing this every game, but just the ones where I want to show you something into more detail, and replays allow you to do that. So right now I want to show you two things. One, my reaction to him doing mutas, and two, actually three things. Two, when you do a timing attack, to make sure you have certain things down, and three, my style, PvZ, which is having him make as little drones as possible, and me making it so he makes as little drones as possible. So yeah, if this replay ever gets loaded up, we can show you. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and speed this bad boy up. So first things first, which these two kind of go hand in hand. Timing attacks every single time. So 2 base timing, 3 base timing, 4 base timing, etc. Actually, like I said previous, I only do 2, 3, and 4, and then after that I kind of just do my late game thing. So yeah, right now, let's count this as 1 base timing. Making him have to make Zerglings to technically kill that off, even though I do cancel it. Oh, he pulls 4 drones with the world? That's pretty awful. Platinum players. I said it! Ah! I just have to not think about it. Okay. I'm so proud of myself for being able to say a word. So yeah, it kind of goes hand in hand, having him make as little drones as possible. If you see on this units tab, which is what I'll have up, I will most likely always be ahead of him in probes. So yeah, first of all, like I said, in the recording, I do this gateway expand, so I'll have warp gate up fast, and then I'll always be making probes, and then he'll have to make stuff to stop me. He shouldn't, to be honest, he shouldn't be making. He'd made all those links for the run by. I'm not sure when he made them, but he should have been droning at that time. But like, he has an overlord right here. Zergs, it's a reactionary race, so whenever he sees me move out, that's when he is supposed to make units. Right now he should be making drones. But yeah, he's making lings right now. I guess he's gonna try and pressure, like, honestly, I guess platinum players probably sometimes don't have this plugged up, and then he'll just like run by. But every single time I will wall this off. Every single time when I move out, because that ain't happening to me. You already know I worked in 2 centuries. That's awful. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit more. So yeah, 30 to 33. I'm gonna keep making probes, and he isn't able to drone, otherwise he'll lose to my timing. Those fail fields. Dim fail fields though. This is way too defensive, to be honest. He did not have to make those spines, but it's whatever. So yeah, we're on even bases, which is excellent for me. Go ahead and tech, get the upgrades going, and yeah, these guys are here just to, scare him, and then yeah, whew, he has a lot of stuff. Like I said, this is here, The only reason why I threw that down is if he didn't attack me for some reason, and that was able to get up, I was able to fortify it and everything, I would have been in such a comfortable position. But yeah, right now, I see him move out. He still has less drones than me. So yeah, that 2 base timing, warp gate, and the gateways finish at the same time. With his 3 base timing, you know, I make sure I'm saturated on all 3 bases. All my gateways finish at the same time. I have +2 finished up. I have Blink finished up, and I have 3 Colossus done, and then I'll have a Warp Prism on the way when I move out. And that's my attack whenever I want to hit an attack at like 15-16 minutes. And that's, you know, when I see a Spire or something like that. So yeah, he has 1-1. Yeah, like I said, he's far behind. Not far behind in upgrades, but I'm ahead by 1. +2. Oh, I'm +2/+1. So yeah, I'm up in that. And then yeah, so right now it's probably the closest he'll ever get to having as much drones as I do. Which honestly, like I said, if I'm equal with him, that's a good thing. Because Protoss, with Zerg, you always want to be 1 base ahead of Protoss. And I'm hyper aggressive, so his mutas just can never attack me. Because look, if his mutas come into here, no cannons. Right here, no cannons, at least defending my mineral line. No cannons anywhere, so I'm screwed if he attacks me. But the thing is, let's say he attacks my main. I'm gonna run away all these probes, throw up a whole bunch of cannons here, stalkers, if I have them, archons, and then I'm gonna be able to attack him, and I'm just gonna go straight for his main and kill him. And you know, he may be able to take out my main, but I'll still have these warp gates, and I'll still have an economy. And look, I have a 4th coming up, and you know, he has a 4th up too, but like I said, I'm gonna kill the 4th. I'm gonna kill the 4th before he's able to saturate it. So yeah, I believe that's it. Yeah, after this he GG's, and you know, I'm able to send. I'll send all these probes like you saw in the replay or in the playthrough. I'll send all the probes over here, fortified it, and yeah. I guess the DTs was. People have trouble with DTs. People hate him so much, and I don't know why. Just get detection, you know. But there's the GG, and yeah. Appreciate you guys watching. Look, he finally has more drones than me. In result, he dies. So yeah, guys, appreciate you watching. My name is Ronald Rage, and I will see you guys next time.